Hi guys, welcome to a video from Armies of Exigo, and today we have another game between me and Soulskeeper, this time on the Quiet Meadows. So let's unpause it. This is a rematch, so I'm playing with Empire again and he's playing with Fallen. I spawned in the bottom left corner, he's in the bottom right corner. He is here with the red color, I'm of course on my usual green. We can see he's pulling his summoner out, so either going for fast expansion or front base. He is like 50-50 player in this, I think. You can see both strategies from him. Usually if you play on the highest level against Suvak or Macrozerg, they will go probably in like 90% of cases, maybe even more, for fast expansion. On the lower ranks, let's say, you will usually rather meet the front base into some fast units because it's a little bit safer, let's say. And you also have some early pressure that can sometimes catch off guard the enemy if he goes for fast expansion. But obviously I'm not gonna risk it and go for immediate expansion as Empire against Fallen, so this is just kinda him wasting time against me by not making the expansion immediately, because I wouldn't be able to stop it anyways, so I definitely don't mind this. Unfortunately my scout went to the top left corner first, he didn't find him there. Now I'm checking the top right corner, he also isn't there, and actually the last position that I will check will be the one where he is situated, so that is gonna waste me a little bit of time, but he actually goes even for 2 hives, so that's even better for me, because sometimes you can go into like one deformer into 1 hive and then the Dark Fortress immediately, because it doesn't slow you that much. You can get a few more harvesters there anyways, so the saturation is at least a little bit better. And yeah, you have the second Dark Fortress a little bit later, but in general it doesn't result in dead versus macro. But if you go for the full front base opener with double hive and maybe then even an incubator or tower, yeah, he goes for soul trap here, then he's definitely wasting lots of time and giving me opportunity to make my own expansion and just not fall behind, which is always really good for me against Fallen, because he's trying to get the macro advantage there, of course. So we get into his main base, once again scouting the soul trap exactly the same as last game. I don't know if we play these games right after each other, but he's going for a similar strategy, at least for what we see now. He scouted my base, but I already have a swordsman there. I have a scout tower, second farm to fully block it down here. And of course I saw he didn't expand yet, so it's gonna be quite risky for me to expand. At the same time we have a tower here, so we are kinda safe, but we have to keep in mind that the entrance in this map is pretty wide open, so it's a little bit more narrow here, but it's not ideal to build here, so I think it's still better to build down here, but you have to maybe sometimes make like 2 towers or more units to protect yourself, because there is a chance that if I would expand here now and didn't make this tower, he could just bring lots of stingers, go around these trees right into my main base and just kill my economy, so we have to be prepared for that. But I'm still playing a little bit risky here, getting the expansion. Unfortunately he just came with his stinger, so if I would wait 30 seconds more he wouldn't scout me here. Unfortunately he did, but he also saw that I have 1 working tower here already. I have second tower basically finished now, just needs to upgrade, which will upgrade before he can come here, and I also have few units, so there is just no way he can time push me now. He also failed with the time push last game, so even though he's still making the vengeance roll as well, he finally went for the expansion too, and now we are just ahead because he's playing Fallen. He made the expansion later. Also Dark Fortress takes longer to build than the other main buildings, so this is just a perfect situation for me. And I still had a scout here, so I actually saw the expansion, maybe even the tower, so we also have information about what he's doing. He's trying to pre-mate some harvesters, so that's definitely of course a good move. I'm also making my peasants, but I also need to get tier 2 together with 11th century, so now I won't have that much villager production for a second, or 4 minutes to be exact. It's 60-second research time for the stone keep. But we are of course getting the 11th century to get early phoenix for some scouting, also making second barracks here to protect the second tower, and also getting a farm here. To be honest, this setup with double tower and like buildings in front of it like this, it's perfect for spitter defense, which we know he's not going for, so it wasn't really necessary, but I still wanted some protection against stingers that he's doing and nightmares, so this just provides me with really good defense options. I'm making my tower here for the expansion in this position, because this will be a little bit more dangerous, but would be also viable. I'm trying to clear the stingers. I will find this one, probably even kill him. Unfortunately we didn't find this one, and I don't know if he will move or not, but he will definitely see my expansion once I place it down, of course. Even though once I finish the building, I should actually have enough vision for this, I think. Towers have pretty decent vision, so I probably see it, but I'm not looking here, I guess. Also, the tower is not upgrading yet. And I finally have my Phoenix. Now I started upgrading the tower. I actually retreated. I just prepared it here for later. And I'm quickly checking for his third base, just making sure that he's not expanding. We saw this with Swordsman, of course he could be on other positions as well, but this was the main ones to check. And here I saw a Hall of Whispers, so we know he's trying to rush Voidwalkers. And he also has only one Vengeance Hall, while also getting Incubators. So he's most likely trying to get some Stingers out, and probably upgrade them, or even Spitters. And then some Nightmares with that, skipping Matriarchs for now, and trying to really quickly rush the Voidwalkers there, probably for freeze, and try to cheese me with that. Of course we saw that, so we are quickly preparing a temple, trying to get to castle and mages, so we have dispels. We are also getting second farm. Here as you can see I just fully closed it. We have tower in front of it, barracks, the same on this side, even getting another tower here, because once again I know I'm playing against Fallen who won't have early siege units, so towers are the best counter to that, even if he comes with freezes. And then I just placed 2 farms on each side to fully close it there against Stingers that will try to surround the towers. So the only entrance is here in the middle, and it's heavily fortified by towers. So this is like the perfect defense you could create against this. Of course I could make even more towers on the sides, but for now this is pretty ideal. He could also try to make some air, that would be problematic for me, but I have the Phoenix to scout that. I saw that, yeah, he made Incubator, but we haven't seen Valkakun even starting yet, and it takes 90 seconds to finish, so not too worried about that. Of course he's immediately trying to get the freeze there, also getting the Throw Shrines, so potentially also trying to rush Matriarchs, even though there's only one Vengeance Hall. He's also getting another Deformer here. Lots of Deformers. I would say kind of wasted resources, to be honest. He still has the building space, but okay. And he's going for first Awakening, so getting the first Voidwalker there. He's also researching Curse Trees, so maybe not going for mana depletions this time, but yeah, he's still also getting some Spitters there, not just Stingers. And now I'm going for the expansion. I actually even got teamwork for that. Unfortunately, now he will scout me. I will kill him with the tower, but of course now he can look here, he sees I'm expanding, and he can launch an attack. And I just don't have enough units to protect this, so this was a little bit unfortunate, but I thought of course that when he let me build a tower here, he doesn't have a scout there, which wasn't true, so this was a little bit of a misplay. I should have checked it a little bit more, a little bit better. And maybe you actually even saw the Stinger, I'm really not sure, but the tower has pretty decent vision. But he's not pushing immediately, even though he saw I have a power building there. And I'm quickly trying to make more towers as well, so this is a good move. Unfortunately, I don't think I will build any more buildings in front of it to protect it. And he was just waiting probably for a few more Voidwalkers, and now he will go for the push. He's also getting mana depletion. Once again, I think it's a mistake. I mean, he has one Vengeance Hall, he doesn't even have... he has one Matriarch. He has one Vengeance Hall, one Matriarch, and he's making both Curse Tree and mana depletion, which are quite expensive researches, and there is just no way you can use both of that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't research both of them unless I have like 10 plus Matriarchs probably. And even with full population army, I would still probably just choose one of them to cast. Against Empire it would be probably mana depletions, but even if I would go for Curse Trees, then probably I would just keep on the research, at least for now. But definitely with one Matriarch is just wasted resources, so that's helping me, no problem with that. We are 20 population behind, towers just started researching. This one might finish, but this one is on the start. I don't even have my army there because I didn't want to get like surrounded, and I just knew he has stronger armies, so yeah, this expansion was kinda foolish. I just could have expected to not be able to protect it, but maybe if I would build the towers back in here and really just close it from the sides with some buildings, it might be possible, but then I would have to spend even more resources on all the buildings here that might actually still fall, and I would just not have enough resources to actually make units to kill him. But at least he showed me his army, he showed me the 2 Voidwalkers. I could maybe focus fire with the towers on the Voidwalkers, but never mind. Here I was just trying to buy some time, maybe scare him a little bit, pull him away, so my villagers can get like 2 or 3 more ticks of resources for me to get just a little bit more for free. I'm also trying to get decrease there, but we are also producing knights already, yeah? So I'm basically playing from 2 bases. I got a little bit of a resource boost from the 3rd base. I guess it was worth it. It probably returned the resources, even though I also spent some resources on the towers there. But in general, I think it was worth it. Yeah, this was a mistake, by the way. I was on 1 space and he just froze me. Fortunately, he can't push into me anyways because I have 3 towers there. So if he'll be doing it like this, he will just die no matter what. But yeah, we are kinda playing from 2 bases, and we have Resurrection, we are spamming priests, we have also mages, and we have also knights. So that's of course pretty crazy. And it's not even like Terraform where you would have mineral fields, so the gems are really limited. Fortunately, it still seems to be working fine. We are able to produce lots of mages and knights. Here I kinda decrease my own army, but we have priests, so it doesn't really matter. We forced him away. Basically from 2 bases against 2, that's true, but I was investing into the 3rd one, so I definitely had less resources. We are like 20 population behind. Now he's trying to get the 1st base, but he made a mistake here and didn't finish my 3rd base and rather went for a push on my main base, trying to finish my army, but I had 3 towers here and all the tech already, so that was a big mistake from him. And now I don't even need to rebuild this, even though it wouldn't be too difficult for me with the teamwork, but it's still saving me some time and mainly resources, so this is really nice. Not even bothering to make any towers there now, just I have an army to protect it at this point, and I'm trying to maximize my resources, but I will still repair it just to make sure we are fine. Getting my Phoenix here, I think that's a new one, he doesn't have any mana, so we probably lost the previous one. And he's spamming lots of Spitters and Voidwalkers. He's not even that low on gems, but yeah, he's playing from 2 bases. And he has like so many different units that require lots of gems, so, and also he's getting all the upgrades there, so he shouldn't have too many gems. He's trying to get double damage upgrade on both Spitters and Nightmares and Matriarchs and Stingers, just always units. Even getting 3rd one here, so he's completely ignoring armor. Not sure what that is supposed to do. I guess he's trying to burn through the HP pools of my units before the priest can actually get some healings out there. Healing. And without decrease I don't really have any splash damage, so armor might not be that valuable for him, but to be honest it's similar value against Empire. Armor and damage, and of course the 3rd damage upgrade is way more expensive than the 1st armor upgrade, so once again he's just wasting kinda some resources there, and as you can see we managed to actually catch up on the population here kinda. He's now starting to saturate his 3rd base, while my 3rd base is basically fully working already. Got 1 tower just to make sure. And we are already power building another base. I'm not making it here because that's really obvious, he could easily check this, but all the way back here it's a little bit less likely for him to go check it there. So that's why I'm doing it there, of course once again with teamwork. Once again I have my mages stacked, mistake, at least I had some priests separated, but yeah, doesn't really matter, I have prayer already, even though I don't have too many upgrades, I at least got double armor upgrade there. We have Bless, we have Protection Shell, and we have Resurrection, so even though my casters weren't really present in the fight, the melee units were strong enough to just get through his army anyways, and anything that died in the process I can just resurrect after freeze vanishes, so even like this, it's good enough. We are also getting horse armor now, finally 1st damage upgrade as well, and just spamming more knights and swordsmen, potentially a few priests if necessary, but he doesn't have too many matriarchs, so I'm not even getting mana depleted there. I'm getting improved farming. I'm not sure if we already got disciples, but potentially yes. Getting a few more towers everywhere, just to be really safe. My Phoenix is...
Building complete, my lord.
Maybe 5. My Phoenix isn't actually, I think he already died, or at least I don't see him, but we had a Phoenix, I think we scouted his bases and probably died somewhere, 2 towers or his army. However, we should kinda know that he's on 3 bases, maybe starting a 4th one, but yeah, we can see that's not even true. And I know I'm on 4 that are fully working, and Empire can easily fully work from 3 bases, so this is just an advantage for me. We are ahead in population, probably more production buildings at this time, at this point. Because yeah, he has lots of hives here, but I have advanced barracks, so that's even more. We can also produce an obsidian tower in temple. Now I'm actually getting disciples, so we didn't have it before. Getting 2nd damage upgrade, so we'll have 2 and 2 soon. He's on 3-0 and 2-0. And now we just fully push him here with the knights. Once again, Bless, Prayer. protection shell, not all the units yet, but that's fine. And we just pull back. I don't really want to push into this, because once again it's narrow space, he has ranged units, I will be attacking with melee there, and a tower was shooting me, I didn't know how many towers he has behind that, so of course we have strong enough army to easily push this, but it's just much safer to attack here where he has no protection, it's much wider area, and he will either just sit here and then lose 100% on resources, or he will come here and I will kill him on open field much more easily. I send one swordsman here to scout him, you can see that guy here, so I know he's coming, I put my casters back, and here I actually decided to focus with everything the Dark Fortress, to just take it quickly down, so my units are not getting stuck there and I'm not fighting with half of my army, and now we attack move, trying to get to his units. He froze me here, so we'll dispel that. He's coming for another freeze, so another dispel here, even down here. More dispels. Of course the dispels are also removing your own buffs, so that's a small disadvantage, but we have so many casters and mana that it's not a problem. We just recast everything, resurrect, bring more units, and we are ending with 180 population, still ton of resources, 4 bases, and he just surrenders with no chance to recover from there. So at 22 minutes 19 seconds we get like 24 more kills. Basically double experience, a little bit more researches, but not by much. But he was spamming damage, I was spamming armor upgrades. Eventually I think I get some damage upgrades as well. I don't think he got any armor upgrades. Double buildings as well, with lots of towers, and of course we are empire, so also lots of farms. And a little bit more gold actually for us. Also more gems, more wood. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one, so take care guys.